So this is the Junior Cert Ordinary Level Paper 1 from 2014, and we're looking at question number 5. Part A says, John was asked to give an example of a set. He said, the set of good websites. Explain why this is not a set. Well, the set of good websites, the word good is subjective. One person's definition of good might be different to somebody else's, so we can just say that good websites is not defined. Good websites. It's too vague, or it's not defined. If you said something like one person's version of good is different to another's, something that indicates that the word good is too vague, anything like that would be sufficient for this part. So, part B says the sets U, A and B are defined as follows. U is the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so it's the first 10 natural numbers. A is the set of multiples of 2 from 1 to 10 inclusive, and B is the set of multiples of 3 from 1 to 10 inclusive. Part 1 says use these sets to fill in the Venn diagram. So we can see here that U is our universal set. So inside this universal set we're going to have all the numbers from 1 to 10. And then set A here on the left is the set of multiples of 2 from 1 to 10 inclusive, and set B is the set of multiples of 3 from 1 to 10 inclusive. So in order to do this, I'm going to start by just listing all the elements in each set. So the set of multiples of 2, well, multiples of 2 would be multiples of 2 would be 2 times 1, which is 2, 2 times 2, which is 4, 2 times 3, which is 6, 2 times 4, which is 8, and 2 times 5, which is 10. So they're the multiples of 2 between 1 and 10 inclusive. Inclusive means you can count 1 or 10. So 10 here does count. Okay, so now we're going to look at the next set, B. The set of multiples of 3 from 1 to 10 inclusive, well, that would be 3 times 1, which is 3, 3 times 2, which is 6, and 3 times 3, which is 9. There's my set of multiples of 3 from 1 to 10 inclusive. And now I'm going to fill this diagram in. Now remember, when we're filling a diagram in, we should always start with the intersection. We should start filling the diagram from the middle and work outwards. So we have to ask ourselves what number is in set A and in set B. So we can see here that the number 6 is in both set A and B. So we're going to put 6 right here in the middle. And that's the only number that's in both sets. So the rest of set A, 2, 4, 8 and 10 are going to be in here. So 2, 4, 8 and 10. And the rest of set B, 3 and 9, are going to be in here. 3 and 9. And now all that's remaining to do is to put the rest of the numbers in the universal set on the outside. So we have the number 1, which hasn't been taken care of yet. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number 5 is also going to be in here, 5, 6, the number 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have all the numbers here, 1 to 10, inside in the correct position. So that's the Venn diagram filled in. And finally, part 2 here says, using the Venn diagram, find the smallest number that is both a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3. In other words, the least common multiple. So the smallest number that's a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3, well, that would be the number that's in both sets, and that's the number 6. You can see that from our diagram. So the answer to that is 6. And that's the end of the question.